is the guy? Where is he come from? Hello guys, my name is Mohammad Riswan and I'm from University of Borneo Tarakan. Today I will tell a story. The title is Bentawol. Let's begin the story. Many people talk about it and many people are curious about it. The man lived in the village on the banks of Sebuku River. He was known for his good looks and gallantry. That is why his name is Bentawol. It means boy. To be precise, a handsome and dashing young man. In addition, he is known for his intelligence in finding fish, shrimp, and rattan. Even though he is as dashing, he lives in poverty. So he has to work hard for the needs of his parents. Bentawol works all days until he's exhausted and fall asleep and in the thick of the gisok trees. At that time, there was a noise. Between awake and drowsy, he was forced to get up from his sleep, and when he wasn't fully aware, he thought that the noise come from the spirits made strange noises in the forest. Bentawol wants to make sure that the noise is not sound of forest dwelling spirits. Bentawol walks on the deep toe towards the source of the sound. When the sound got closer, apparently the sound came from a big lake whose beauty like heaven. His eyes count the beautiful lake. Looks like a paradise garden. Oh my god, he's surprised. He saw an angel while bathing in the lake. When it was afternoon, Bentawol again saw an angel descending from the heaven by using 7-colored rainbow staircase. The rainbow stair immediately disappeared after the angel stepped onto the earth. Bentawol observes the angel. She's beautiful, and the others angels seen before. Beautiful than the others. Before bathing in the lake, the youngest angel changed her clothes and placed her in a different place from the 6 older siblings. When it was almost dark, the 6 older siblings started to change their clothes and headed to the rainbow stairs to return to heaven. Not long ago, the youngest angel, who was usually called the Dari, screamed in confusion. Wait, where's my change? I keep in here. I didn't forget. The older sister said, we still have a time. If your clothes are found, we will go together to heaven. The Dari tried to look everywhere but couldn't find her clothes until it was getting dark, and the 6th angel flew through the rainbow stairs. Then the stairs slowly disappeared and they only said, goodbye and take care of yourself. We're sorry, my sister. The Dari was scared. She felt she had nothing. She was afraid of being attacked by wild animals. She was afraid to open her eyes. She was afraid to make move because she was worried to inviting the forest creatures. At the same time, slowly Bentawol approached the Dari. Hey girl, what do you feel?
No, don't come closer.
Open your eyes. but the Dari still won't. Finally, Bentawol intimidated the Dari to leave her alone. The Dari was scared and opened her eyes and followed Bentawol moving out from the forest. After 2 hours moving from the forest, they finally arrive at Bentawol's house. Bentawol's parents are surprised because Bentawol brings a girl. Bentawol and the Dari tell everything that happened. Bentawol's mother also understand their story and allowed the Dari to live in their house. Since how many days of living at Bentawol's house, the Dari has become a center of attention. The young man's house became crowded with residents. They are curious and want to see how beautiful the Dari is. Some even come from the far away for see the Dari. And Bentawol was visited by traditional elders named Dato, because the girl lived in the house of a young man who is not relative. It becomes a problem in the village. Dato advised them to get married so there would be no slander. Bentawol fathers also asked his willingness to get married. The Dari also has no other choice because she wants to go to heaven, but it is impossible without an angel close. They also received the blessing from both Bentawol's parents, and they were soon married. Bentawol and the Dari were married in the traditional way by Dato or traditional elders. The wedding went well and the irau or party was very big. 9 months after marriage, they were blessed with a son whose handsomeness beat his father. Since they're married, they live in prosperity and never lack. The rice in the barn always full. It's never used, like it's never been used. Even though the rice is eaten every day without stop. Since Bentawol always make irau, Thanksgiving parties for up to 7 days and 7 nights. After the rice harvest, Bentawol returns to make irau and at the same time to celebrate the birth of the child he had no chance to do yet. Residents come to celebrate the party. Everyone was happy for years, introduced his wife to the guests. The guest request that she dance for the invited guest. The woman refused to dance. The Dari won't. However, Bentawol keep pushing. Bentawol wants to show the invited guests. Besides beautiful, his wife is also good at dancing. Finally, the Dari agreed to dance, as well as she wore a celestial cloth that had been lost. Okay, Bentawol went back for a moment. He headed to rice barn and he pulled the cloth lining the rice barn and threw it from in front of his wife. Brought it in front of his wife, I mean. The Dari wife was shocked because all this time to keep her clothes was her own husband. While in hurry from wearing heavenly clothes, she returned in the middle of the invited guests. As she promised to Bentawol, she danced for the guests. The Dari danced softly, and the music and dancing become louder and louder and louder. and her feet began to lift slowly off the ground, getting higher and higher, and they reached to the top of the roof. The Dari said, "Goodbye, my husband." Bentawol said, "No, my wife. I don't want to separate with you." The Dari said, "I have to go. The time is come. Goodbye, my husband and my son." The Dari started to fly while Bentawol ran to follow the Dari from the sky until reached to Gunung Batu. Bentawol still chased his wife, but still fly toward to the center of Gunung Batu in the Tawau area. Want to know back his wife to forgive him and willing to go down to return to him. Because his wife don't listen to him, Bentawol got angry and punched the Gunung Batu, so the mountain was really sharp at the bottom and collapsed on the top. The Dari informs the angels will descend the earth. "If you want to meet me, bring your son or love to the mouth of Sebuku River between the Sumbel and Tidung Patak rivers." But a week before the full moon, he prepared a meeting place in the form of Mahligai to find out where you and our son. The appointed moment arrived. They came through the 7 rainbow stairs. Simultaneously came 7 waves, accompanied by a shadow of his wife in the middle of the river. At that time, Bentawol and his child jumped into the river towards the roar of 7 waves and the great shaking of the earth. Bentawol cannot be saved. With the permission of the Almighty God, his son is alive. He is saved. When he grew up, Bentawol's son married in local resident and had children and grandchildren as the forerunner or origin of the Tidung Sebuku tribe. For me, in memory of grandfather who is from the Tidung Sebuku tribe, whose name is Yaki Bentawol or Aki Bentawol, which means grandfather Bentawol. And the memory of the ancestor, the name the Dari or youngest angel, write down the origins of the Tidung Sebuku tribe. And someone even wrote a poem with the title is Putri Batu. That's all the story from me. The moral message that I got is from the story is don't lie and don't feel arrogant if you get rich and has a beautiful wife. Because it's just a temporary. Thank you very much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.